Jonathan, you're not really using the friends intro again, are you?
Nah.
You sure?
Hello, welcome back to the podcast where Jonathan here does the editing and adds in all the friends intros that everyone loves so much.
I promise that's the last one, I promise.
It better be.
Okay, we'll kill you.
What else do we want to put in?
You'd be lucky.
What else do you think we should put in instead of it?
No.
I don't know, maybe
Silence.
people comment to put it.
Dead silence. It just starts out of nowhere. We cut out the whole intro as well, so it's just midway through the podcast you start listening.
The next podcast is just going to be 10 hours of friends.
You're going to get some
Friends
dodgy
intro,
suggestions.
10 hours edition.
You're going to get some dodgy suggestions if you ask people to suggest it.
Yeah, but
Gangnam Style.
you know, exactly. That's next.
Yeah, so
Just
today,
to start the Despacito.
so today we'll talk about conspiracy theories because that seems like a good idea.
And everyone has
Why
one
not?
except mine because
Yeah.
I was too lazy to research.
Good man, Adam. Thank you. So yeah, the three of us, me, you, and Ethan. Me, Jack, and Ethan all have one. So we're going to go through it. Starting with Jack, I think.
Yeah, flat earthers.
What research did you do for this?
I learned that these are people who believe the earth is flat.
How did you learn that?
These were
Jack?
Karens before Karens.
A genius.
It's Karens before Karens.
Such a genius name.
I watched Jubilee kind of things, like an account that just basically gets two opposite sides to come together and they argue about different points.
Mm-hmm.
Who was it? Logan Paul and Logan Paul?
Was actually he was a member of the Flat Earth Society.
Yeah, and then he went back on it.
Yeah, it's a joke. I presume it was a joke.
Wait a minute.
It could have been for publicity. Like.
Oh,
Obviously it
yeah,
was.
obviously.
Like Donald Trump.
Well, maybe he's a bit thick. He's a bit thick, so maybe it wasn't.
Two C's.
Could be a tribute to the holes in his brain.
Oh yeah,
The cage man
Genuine
holes.
holes in his brain.
How does that work? How do you not W?
Not my problem.
So they tried to
I
let the
mean,
demons out
There
of
has
him.
been things that have happened before. Many people have had many things put inside their heads. Many people have survived them. But haven't had long lives and haven't had fun lives.
But yeah, back to topic. Flat Earthers, like I watched the video and a lot of them just very, I don't know, fundamental Christians. They were kind of,
Yeah.
they were like, there's nothing about this in the Bible.
Well, I mean,
How am I supposed to believe it?
you know those like Venn diagram things?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's like two things about.
Oh, the two circles.
I'd imagine
That
like Flat Earther and Donald Trump supporter. It's probably not a crossover there.
There is some bit of a
Redneck.
crossover.
I don't need any
Well, bad
blows.
But yeah, there's a. I watched a video on it. I think it was by ABC News or something. It's like an American news show.
Yeah.
I don't know if they did this on purpose or what, but they did an interview like with a lot of people in Flat Earth convention. So all there's people who all believe the Earth is flat,
Yeah.
and then their opening shot of this short video is the globe, and then they go, and then it zooms into where it is. I don't know if that's a thing they always do, if they were just kind of messing with them or what.
If that was intentional, that's top level. Like.
I remember I saw their tweet and it was like, we look forward to bringing this research all around the globe.
Yeah, that's another thing as well. Elon Musk, he tweeted, "Why is there no
No
flat
flat
Mars
Mars.
society?"
Yeah.
And they're like,
That Mars has been observed.
Yeah,
"Yeah,
so
they're like Mars has been observed to be seen round, unlike Earth, except it is."
Whoever the editor was for that video, I bet he got fired.
No,
They just
he
look
either
back
got-
at the clip and they're like, oh.
Either the promoter them or fired him. Like,
They definitely fired.
that's top level though.
They moved into a different division.
But
He had to leave the country. It wasn't safe for him anymore.
But in the Flat Earth convention thing, they all had like, I think there's like a load of different maps for it. I saw about like 50 different ones that all look different.
Yeah.
But they're all flat basically. But one of them believed like the North Pole was in the center of the Earth, and that Antarctica is just an ice wall around it. It's weird. It sounded like some like that. What's that wall from? Is it like from Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Huh?
I don't know the name. But When
Yeah.
he hits it.
Yeah, none of us have watched Game of Thrones.
I haven't either, but I know there's a massive ice wall in it or something like that.
So some of them believe like the Earth is shaped like a donut with a hole in the middle of it.
It's like Reach from Halo.
I know, I'm pretty sure they actually believe that. It's like the shape of the table and
It's
just
just a ring.
Just Halo Combat Evolved.
so. What, like- Why do they believe it's flat? Like,
It's just basically, it's kind of, they're basically saying you can't trust the government, like they've lied to you before.
it's fair enough.
That's the start of it anyway. But like obviously, I assume a lot of them kind of don't believe in gravity. Then they're kind of like,
Yeah.
if I'm in Australia, then how can't I just fall off the earth? Huh? You idiot.
Australia isn't real. They're all
Australia,
actors.
Australia is a myth.
But yeah, he's kind of. They did a photo shoot. I don't know. Well, I don't know if it was like a photo shoot, but it's like a load of people at the convention, and they were, instead of saying cheese or something like that, they all went, "We're not crazy."
No, I'd love to go in around there wearing like a full globe suit.
Yeah.
Imagine the views you get.
There's a fine line between crazy and dumb.
But there was a fella, I forget his, I think his name was Campbell or something like that.
Yeah.
But he was a flat earther basically, and he did an experiment to prove that the Earth was flat. So what he did was he got a laser, like, and a camera 3.8 miles away, and shone the laser through this hole in the wall. But if he did, it was kind of cut at 17 feet high, I think, and he was holding the light at that. So if the light had to go at any other height, basically, it would mean it was accounting for the curvature of the Earth.
Okay.
And guess what?
He proved it to be round.
Yeah.
Or did he?
Yeah. The hole in the wall that he was shining it at, it was like a mile or so away, and it was at 17 feet, and the way he was holding the light was at 17 feet,
Yeah.
but he had to lift it to 23 feet
What a
to account
genius.
for the curvature.
So he just proved himself wrong.
Yeah, so he just proved. I was looking for this for ages last night because every news article that reported on it, like there was no video because the account had been terminated. Like I'd say they deleted the account so nobody can find out.
He is
That
too
or the-
stupid to exist.
Yeah, or the flat Earth community decided to terminate it.
No, but they're on about like the government getting rid of all this data about the world being round and it's actually flat. And then when data comes proving it from someone who was a flat earther, they're like, no, that didn't.
That didn't happen. He was part of the government.
What information? What research?
I presume you don't believe it.
No,
Like, we're going to say for all these whether we believe them or not. I presume none of us do.
But there's another fella who's
Adam's on the fence.
You never know, man.
There's
2020.
nothing about it in the Bible. I don't know.
All I'm saying, 2020.
Yeah, sure. Isn't it meant to get like really cold now as well? There's like some weather thing. Doesn't
Isn't it meant to be?
The ice
Isn't it
age.
meant to get really cold? It's winter.
Okay, yeah, no.
Yes, that is what winter does.
That is what.
There was another flat earther who decided it was a brilliant idea to build his own homemade rocket made out
Oh
of
Lord.
and shot himself up in a rocket with
Just-
steam.
Just before you say that, like, had he any qualifications to do that?
I don't believe so. He was
He was
60.
a flat earther.
He was 61 years old.
As
Oh,
in, like,
Jesus.
he's not like a NASA employee or anything.
No, he's his own person.
You know what he did? He went on like ebooks or something like that, and he got a book that's like rocket science for dummies. He went to his garage with
It's
sheets
not
of
rocket
metal.
science, or is it?
Just like biology for dummies, math for dummies.
You know,
rocket
he
science.
definitely said it's not rocket science to someone when he was building a rocket.
But basically, he shot himself up, and he just to see that the Earth was flat, like see that there was no curvature. He hadn't said anything since, which he's never confirmed or denied it.
In
But,
all fairness, a 61-year-old launched himself
Yeah, I know.
halfway into space.
And
Couldn't
came
end
down.
well for him.
But he also, like when he launched himself up, his idea to come back down was with a parachute. The parachute wasn't enough.
Oh God.
he came plummeting back down. Like the parachute helped a bit. Like he didn't die, but his his
Slow them down.
back and his feet were like broken and everything.
Kind of amazed he survived that actually.
Yeah.
That's
been-
been happening with paratroopers, like in the army, like their backs and
I
knees.
thought you were going to say they were all going to space to see if it was flat.
Yeah, everyone in the US Army, everyone in the SA.
He said he also hopes to build a hot air balloon like that reached like 49,000 feet.
Or you could buy one. He has enough to build a rocket and he wants
Yeah.
to do the balloon next.
What?
Just rent one.
No, because if you buy one, the government can alter it so you can't
Oh,
see
yeah,
it.
yeah.
There's TV
mirrors,
screens.
Yeah.
smoke.
As well, like another thing, like it's kind of like why even say it wasn't round for a split second. Like, why would the government bother
Yeah.
trying to hide something like that?
Yeah.
Like, what would be the point?
Columbus, and he's just like, okay, you know how you wanted me to sail west and reach India? And they're like, yeah, I sailed west, but
Wait,
I did not reach India.
do they think like Christopher Columbus is in like the Illuminati or something? So he's just lying to them about it.
No, I think he's just a bad person.
Oh, he was, but like,
He was a terrible individual.
What else have you on the topic? I'm going to bring this back down to earth.
oh my god.
Ha!
God damn it!
I'll see
Which
myself
one?
out.
The flat one or the round one?
We need to introduce like a dad jokes counter.
Oh god.
Adam just
No.
like 20 strokes.
Oh god.
No. But yeah, I've as well the video I found of the experiment. Like after searching for ages, the one with the laser now. After searching for ages, I finally found one, like a copy someone made on Reddit. Like finally, I searched about like 10 different websites. Let's say
To the depths of
all of
Reddit.
them. Huh?
To the depths of Reddit.
Yeah, the depths and slimy ends of. But so there was another fella who was trying to explain, like he's called the most simple and irrefutable evidence to a flat Earth. But basically, he got a model plane and took it around the globe. And he flew it from the North Pole, brought the model plane down from the North Pole to the South Pole, and he was like, "See now, my plane's upside down when I get to the South Pole." So, how is the plane flying if it's upside down?
So yeah, I'm going to talk about 9/11. I don't really have like one conspiracy theory, kind of a few. But so a lot of people seem to believe that like the government knew that they were going to get attacked, which
Bush did 9/11.
It kind of seems a bit convenient, though.
yeah.
You know what I
So
mean?
they invaded like it happened in 2001. They invaded like Afghanistan like a month later, but it's here.
Seems pretty ready for that.
Yeah.
George
Yeah,
W. Bush.
so it happened the 11th September. They invaded Afghanistan on the 7th of October. That's very quick.
But it's also very convenient as well.
Yeah, so
Like, you know, America, a huge country that needs oil.
yeah,
And, like, you know, it just seems very convenient that it's kind of like what Hitler did with Poland.
yeah, so
Like he
Yeah.
dressed German officers up in Polish uniforms and killed German civilians
so
and used it as an
Yeah,
excuse
as well,
to invade Poland. I'm not saying that's what happened, but
yeah, as
it
well.
just seems very
Actually,
convenient.
Unlucky. Oh, have fun editing this one, John.
Jesus Christ! So like, I'm gonna leave this part in because like, for me saying this, there's probably gonna be a lot of stuff edited out of this.
Oh, 100%.
So we're on what already? As of now, we have 19 minutes recorded. It's probably in about 2. On YouTube, it's probably in about 2 minutes.
We
So,
don't get ads anyway, it's fine.
Yeah, because I used the wrong
It's
intro.
okay, you're fine.
Yes, you will.
So yeah, like you said, the Germans got prisoners, put them in German uniforms and shot them
Yeah.
on the border and playing Poland.
No, they shot him in. Did they shoot him on the border?
Yeah, well, how they shot
Oh
them.
yeah, sorry. Yeah, they shot the
Yeah.
Polish shot.
Yeah,
them.
that's one thing. I think they did a few things.
And it was Mussolini did something with Turkey and train workers or
that
some
might have been
off-
No, it was
Officers
the Japanese who did that.
Japan,
They,
China.
no, that was the Marco Polo Bridge, wasn't it?
Yeah,
no, well, I'm not too
Interesting
sure.
fact.
But they blew up a train full of Japanese, their own as an in China as an excuse to
Yeah,
invade. But yeah, that's my point. Like it seems to be kind of a pattern. You know, America needs oil. and all of a sudden a country attacks them, uses an excuse to invade it, and then they have, then they're able to go over and take a load of oil.
So yeah, it's called a false flag operation, where you like attack someone and just blame someone else for it.
Yeah.
So America planned to do the same thing there was actually like a genuine plan in 1962 to do the same thing to Cuba, where it's called Operation Northwoods, where they like just attack. There was they planned to hijack planes as well. So they just like attack a few American cities, hijack a few planes, blame Cuba, and then just use that as an excuse to invade Cuba. That was a genuine plan. Like they just didn't approve it.
And then they just went ahead and invaded it with no excuse.
No, this was after. This was after.
Oh, this was after
Yeah.
Bay of Pigs.
Yeah, this was after 1962. So they had the same plan for Cuba. So I mean, it would make sense if they just tried the same thing again.
Yeah, but like what I said, it just seems very convenient.
Yeah, it is.
everything.
Yeah, it is.
But either way, it's just kind of, I don't know, it's terrible. Like,
Yeah, like we're not. I know there's some conspiracy theories where it's like it didn't happen. It's fake. Like they're obviously mental. That's
well,
not true.
yes, the buildings are not
Yeah.
here, so
So yeah, apparently they got like a lot of warnings from like foreign
Intelligence.
Yeah.
intelligence agencies.
So like the CIA probably got like warned the government as well, but like I have it here like a list. So March 2001, Italy warned them they were going to do something with aircraft. Al Qaeda.
Al Qaeda.
However you want to pronounce it. Jordan warned them. So Israel gave them a list of 19 people they thought would do it. August 2001, which is like a month before it happened, the UK warned them about Al Qaeda plan to do plane hijackings. And then Egypt warned them in September, which is like what? Almost 2 weeks before it happened.
Yeah,
That they were going to target America.
but it's kind of like they had to have known, like, or had some sort of
Well, like-
intelligence, because it's like Jordan isn't exactly super developed like America is.
Yeah. So like, surely if you got all those warnings, you surely
Yeah.
need it. Like,
You'd have to take some sort of.
there's one of them that specifically says plane hijackings.
Yeah.
Large planes. So surely, like, I don't know. Do we believe it? Like, what do you? I think like.
I still think it was just a terrible act.
It was, but like,
either way, it's a terrible act, but it's with who did the terrible act.
yeah.
Was it really Al Qaeda, or was it the US
Well,
government?
like-
I reckon they wouldn't
I'd
nearly
say-
sacrifice their World Trade Center for the oil.
Fair, well, yeah, actually, I guess that's fair enough, but
I don't know. Like,
it's hard to tell. But like it, because on one hand, it's very good. America profits a lot from it since they're able to invade, what was
Iraq.
it? Iraq, yeah,
Afghanistan.
and Iraq and Afghanistan, and gain all the oil they gained.
especially
But on the
Iraq.
other hand, they also
Oh.
lost a lot because of the World Trade Center.
Yeah, but then how much did America spend on emergency and first responders?
I mean, like, we don't have that in front of us, but
Probably-
like a lot. Like what I think
Yeah,
happened
no,
was like I don't think I know we were on about like them pretend like attacking themselves. Don't really believe that. Like I don't know. I kind of half believe that they would have ignored warnings like intentionally, like because they are some fairly big warnings to get and just ignore them
Ballsy.
completely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very big kind of warnings, and like I don't know, it just
Hmm.
seems like America had a lot to. They lost a lot out of it,
Oh, yeah,
but they also had a lot to gain from the oil.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if it kind of backfired as well.
Like they're still getting oil from Iraq and Afghanistan, I'm pretty sure, aren't they?
on the other hand, though, they're still at war there too. Like they still have to spend a lot.
Yeah, but nearly not as nearly much as they're gaining. Like.
I don't know. I think he could have maybe backfired a bit. Like I can't imagine they planned it to go as badly as it did. Like I imagine they thought they'd just go into Iraq and win within like a year and be gone.
Yeah,
Like that didn't happen. But
but either way, it was.
oh yeah,
still
it's
a
terrible
tragedy.
either way. Yeah, like we're not. I know there's some mental ones where they're like saying it's completely fake, but like I don't think that's true.
They seem very prepared. Like
I mean,
for
that's,
that amount of an army, that takes months usually to
I don't know.
prepare completely like that.
I mean, America, I wouldn't be surprised if they're always ready for that. Like I'd imagine if something happened today, they'd probably be ready for it. I don't
Alright,
know.
good.
Maybe not.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be as prepared.
Oh,
as,
yeah.
Like
I get you.
like you still have to fill out forms and stuff like that.
Mm.
Like I think like each vehicle has like about like 20 pages of documentation.
Yeah.
Just
Jesus.
to, like, and there was thousands of them. So I don't know how you get that done in, or like what how much weeks did you say there was in between the attack and the
So
invasion?
they invaded. So like they attacked. 9/11 was 11th September, and they
Yeah.
invaded Afghanistan on the 7th of October.
Yeah, that seems.
Although I have invaded, that could just be the start of the war. Like they mightn't have actually. That could have just.
that could have been the declaration.
I think that actually
like,
was bombed.
of war,
I think I saw, but I can't imagine it was long after that.
Yeah. Because
So
it's still everything like that. It still needs to be approved by officials, like you know what I mean, like judges and stuff like that. I guess probably not judges, but I mean generals and everyone.
But as well, like
Still have to talk this stuff over.
they invaded to get Osama bin Laden. Yeah. They invaded to capture Osama bin Laden. That was 2001. They didn't get him until 2011.
Yeah.
And that was in Pakistan.
Okay, I'm doing John Fitzgerald Kennedy, and well, the fact that many people think he was killed by many people. It could be someone in the crowd, could be the mafia, could be the aliens, could be your man in the window, Lee Harvey Oswald.
How far out was he when he took the shot? He didn't even have a scope on him.
He didn't even
That's
have, I think there was a scope on him.
I think there was, yeah.
He was a former Marine, I think.
Yeah, he was a Marine.
So I mean, like, he's not a complete stranger.
But then again, not like he got away scot-free, he got shot the moment.
No, he was shot. He was killed 3 days later, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah, what was it when he was coming out of a building or something?
Yeah, by Jack Ruby.
It's kind of
He was
amazing.
part of the mafia or something over there, wasn't he?
Something like that.
I think he was anyway.
I mean, it makes sense for the mafia to do it. Because who knows, like, sure, Robert Kennedy was after the mafia is mostly the reason that JFK got elected in the first place. Sure, a lot of that's in, like, the Irishman as well.
Yeah, but like how did they help them? Like just change ballots or something?
No, because their father, I forget his
Their
name.
influence.
Yeah, they influence. Yeah, like,
Like we support. Yeah.
You better support it or your taxi's ending up in the river.
Pretty much.
But it's kind of like you'd imagine after a man shot Kennedy, he would have had more security than he did. Like
What do you mean, like?
Yeah, it was just one man window.
Yeah.
I know, but like you'd imagine.
But that's the thing, though. Like, I don't think he did. What is he? A Marine?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he could have gotten PTSD or something. Maybe he could have been just insane.
There's still the
Or
theory
maybe
that there
he could
was
have been
two
hired.
shooters.
Hmm?
There is a theory out there that there was two shooters.
Yeah, it could have just not been
one
him.
got away.
I mean, what? Like, who's accused of killing him? Officially, just one man.
Yeah,
on his
Yeah,
own.
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Just on his like acting completely
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
They did it completely. Like, they were like, oh, it's definitely him. But the bullet shouldn't have. No, it was him.
Yeah.
The shot was nearly impossible. How do you explain it? That's just how good we train our Marines.
So, anyway,
So what do you believe happened? Like?
I believe it was the mafia. You can't trust them. Damn Italians.
Like he was very popular, wasn't he?
He was
apparently?
very popular, yes.
Which seems weird. Like
I mean, you can get popular for the wrong reasons as well, which is why there's so many people that want to kill him, especially
wouldn't-
the aliens.
like I presume there's a lot of people that want Trump dead.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
That'd be very hard to do, though.
They're mainly liberals.
Secret Service.
They don't
I
want.
mean, yeah, they're afraid to touch a gun.
Yeah. They don't
Secret
want guns.
Service went and interviewed like Snoop Dogg after a video
Yeah, I saw that.
Where- there was like Trump dressed as a clown and Snoop kills him in the video or something like that. And then they went after Eminem after Eminem said something. But like,
Well,
That's an
Eminem
awfully
says a
hot
lot of
coffee
things.
cup.
No, but do they genuinely think Snoop Dogg's going to rock up to the White House and just beat Donald Trump to death?
Yes.
He pulls up
If
in a
that's how
lowrider.
I die, I would accept that.
boiling down to the biggest conspiracy theory of them all is Trump's hair real? Is Trump's hair real or fake?
Bit of both plants.
Apparently it is.
Who knows?
I saw a video of him the other day like, doing this, proving it's real. Like,
Well, regardless,
Have you seen
He
those?
died.
Like, have you seen those spray-on hair?
Yeah.
Maybe
Have you
that's
ever
what he
seen
has.
that? Have you
What do
ever
you
seen an infected hair transplant?
oh, no, don't talk
Oh
about that.
man!
like, You're on about like the can from SpongeBob, aren't you? You know?
No, there's an actual thing. Like
No,
it
yes,
just
it
sprays your hair on.
I know someone that.
So much can go wrong there.
It's a different color than their actual hair.
Yeah.
His eyebrows are like brown and his hair is like blonde. He's got a
It's
ginger.
like cotton candy, basically, just brown.
Just imagine Adam's a ginger.
Oh,
Actually,
man.
yeah. Couldn't you just melt down?
Everyone
like
in this room
styrofoam?
is close enough to Ginger, bar me. Ethan's the closest.
How are we all close?
How am I ginger?
Tune back in next episode where I don't talk for the entire episode.
He gets bullied in the corner when he tries to speak up. We pimp slam him.
Should we just go and pimp slap him?
We get Snoop Dogg to watch him.
Tune in next week, but we have the Friends intro over videos of Adam crying.
The Friends ex Snoop Dogg intro.
There's no audio on the
Intercut with
video
me
either.
crying.
It's just
It's a live video of Adam crying and his friend's music plays over it.
So is there anything else you want to talk about with the JFK thing?
the JFK thing.
Anything else you want to mention?
There's not really much more of this. Oh wait, there is. You know when they went to try bury him, like
Mhm.
they brought his coffin over on a cargo plane.
Yeah.
When they went back to try to get the rest of his body, they couldn't find a single thing. You know when his head got decimated,
Yeah,
for lack of a better word, like his brains were everywhere. Let's not be.
Just beat around the bush, you know, we know what happened.
His brain was literally everywhere, popped
Okay.
like a melon. People picked that
Pushed
up
it
and
back.
they kept it as souvenirs. They like put
Oh,
it in.
that's
I'm not even joking.
Oh.
The road was scraped clean. That section of the road where he was, well, what was left of him was cleaner than the rest of the road.
Jesus.
Jonathan, have fun editing this one.
Oh, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep when I
Rip our non-existent CPM.
So again, I may as well say it again. We're on 38 minutes now.
Mhm.
You're probably on. We're on 5 now on YouTube. Just
Five?
This is
Maybe
a
7 minutes.
3.5.
I mean, 4 episodes before we get taken
3 minutes
down.
and 70 seconds. Yes,
Actually-
60 makes a minute.
Actually, no, we probably are on 38.
We're gonna keep making these until we get cancelled.
We probably are on
Shut down.
38 if I put in the Friends intro maybe 5 times.
You're not putting in the Friends intro.
No! Stop!
I don't even like it. It's just funny.
Jonathan, I just have to say. what
Everyone
happened to
hates
JFK.
it.
Someone is about to threaten you.
Oh, yeah.
I was about to threaten
No, I was
you
trying
for
to
the
say-
goddamn Friends intro.
Probably best we don't let him say that.
Jonathan, if we hit 5 episodes and there's still a Friends intro on the podcast,
This is number 4. This should be the last one. This should be the last one.
should be.
If I find a Friends intro on this, you're going to be jealous of what happened to JFK.
Already, yeah.
Jeez.